Okay everyone, in this video I'm going to explain to all of you about how to make a yin and yang bookshelf. First of all, we have to make a basic shape with a circle. Of course, we can set the radius or we can set the segment first. We can type 100s and enter. Then we can set the radius of the yin and yang bookshelf. Maybe we can set it around 600 for the radius. Okay, and then we can duplicate this circle to the upper position with select all, move, and place to the above position. Then we can push it down for this bottom plane. We can push it up around 20 millimeter. Okay, and then we can make group, and after that we can make radius line. We can set this, and we can set this radius. Okay, and then we can make a circle again inside of the circle, and make sure place on midpoint of this um, radius. Okay, and then we can set this. Okay, and then we can make a circle again. Okay, and this, and after that we can delete some unnecessary line. You can select with a shift, you can erase, and then you can erase some unnecessary line. Okay, and then we can offset it inside and outside. Anyway, you can offset it inside 10 millimeter, and you can outside 10 millimeter also. Okay, and after that we can delete this midpoint of this line. Anyway, we can delete this midpoint, right click and erase. So then we can complete this as type line, and we can complete this as type line also. Okay, and then we can push it up about this plane. We can push it up around 200 millimeter. Okay, and then we can make group, and after that we can offset this outside and inside also. Then we can select this outline of the circle, and then we can offset it outside 10 millimeter with 10 millimeter, and then we can offset it inside 10 millimeter also. Then we have to delete this with erase tool, and we can erase this midpoint. Okay, and after that we can select all this edge of the shelf, and then we can move and bring it to the down, and then we can push it up. Okay, they'll connect this. Okay, and then we can make group. Okay, and after that we can select this S type again, and we can select this curve line. We can select this curve line anyway. Then we can copy and exit from this grouping condition, and then we can exit this group, and then we can place in place here. And after that we can adjust it again to be difference to separate this plain color. Okay, and then we can adjust the color. Okay, and then we can adjust the color with another material. We can set this, maybe we can set this, and we can assign this color anyway. Okay, or maybe we can use as curve again to place on the middle, and we can offset it around 10 millimeter. Okay, and then we can place this color, and also we can adjust this color anyway with okay, we can select it and select this line and select this line. Okay, and then we can copy it and enter this edge group, and then we can paste in place. Okay, so then it will be like this, and then we can complete the unfinished line anyway. Okay, so we can get the inspiration about the inner edge surfaces. Okay, then we can share the material right here, and also we can adjust we can separate this head of edge again. Okay, and it's done anyway. Then so we can maybe we can just maybe we can edit this material. We can make softness. We can make the material again, and we can modify it to be match color of it, and then we can modify it again about the circle anyway. Okay, and then we can modify the material texture again over there. Okay, we can modify it with the match color anyway. Okay, and then we can make the shelves with a rectangle. Can scale it to the another position, and then we can push it to the front and make group, and we can adjust to the another material with move and control to duplicate it again and again. Okay, and then we can push it till this limit, and push it with a push tool and just of each shelf anyway. Okay, and then we can move it again and duplicate it and duplicate, and we can adjust it as we want anyway. We can adjust it as we want. Adjust it again. Okay, we can adjust it. And then we can set the shelf to be a match color of another. Okay, and after that we can rotate it. Maybe we can make the wall, existing wall right here. We can set the height of the wall. We can make it group, and we can rotate it with a red axis, and we can rotate it 90 degrees. Sorry. Then we can place to the wall anyway, and then we can adjust the color. Maybe we can use the synthetic surface, and then we can select this color to make it more representative, or we can adjust the edge gain, and we can adjust the edge gain of it. It's okay, something like this. Okay, maybe we can set the color. Maybe we can set the red color of the wall anyway. We can use this color to make it more representative. we can set with the vintage color anyway. Okay, I think it's enough. I hope all of you got a lot of benefit with this video, and wait for my next video. Thank you.